We are live from our studios here in XX House at Chimota, Accra, Ghana. Welcome to this month's edition of Beyond the Pole, where we share inspiring stories that shape and transform our society. Let's take a look at our headlines. Ghana mourns as a helicopter crash claims the lives of government officials and security personnel. And women in media converge in Accra to discuss how women can be empowered to thrive efficiently in the fast-paced media landscape. Our segment Green Africa Nana Adwoabonny highlights a female cocoa farmer in the eastern region of Ghana. And for our international news, Brenda reports on affordable housing initiatives by the Kenyan government. We have details of these stories and more. Stay tuned. I am Mike Kojo Frimpong. Thanks for staying tuned, and now to our very first story. Vice Versa Media Ghana was pleased to cover the Hair Press Summit in Accra, which brought together media professionals and journalism students within the media community. Now, this event aimed to create an environment where women journalists could discuss their views on marginalization in media, mentorship, and skill development, thus empowering women in media. Nana Adwoabonny has more on this.
In the fast-paced media landscape, it is essential to highlight the crucial development of women and their impact in media. At the just-ended Hair Press Summit, celebrated journalists highlighted the role of women in media and how women can thrive despite marginalization and discrepancies in media that disposition women from thriving in media. Gifty Bingley, head of public information at the African Union, hinted at how documentation is essential for women in media.
You write all these amazing stories, and I've been through that situation where after walking away from the newsroom for up to nearly 12 years, there's a lot of stories I covered, there's a lot of content I did, which I didn't document it, right? So have your own, whether it's a Word document, it's a PDF document, it's whatever you have, document it yourself, whatever you've put out there. What that does is it helps you build a portfolio. Now with that portfolio, you can put it on social media, which eventually you will be able to build thought leadership process.
Portia Gabo, a journalist and a celebrated health advocate, shared her exceptional story in journalism, which set a pace for other aspiring journalists to remain resolute in the pursuit of their journalistic career.
I wanted to become a medical doctor, but maths did not understand me. I wanted to be a lawyer, and someone told me that when lawyers die, because they lie, they turn them upside down in the coffin because they can't meet the acquaintance. So one day, my mom was a nurse, and she was posted to a rural community. There was no electricity there, and the radio was like my best friend. And I listened to reports from Kweku Sechiano and then Komladimo. And I loved how they'll pick a simple story from Ghana and make it a global one, and stories that made impact. And I was like, I think I want to do this in future.
So I went to AUCC, I started with a diploma in communication studies. And then national service, I'll gather children in my neighborhood and read news to them. And I'll pretend as if I was a news anchor at TV3. And then when during break time, I also pretend as if I was a news anchor at TV3 and I'll read to my colleague workers. One day while I was doing that, we saw an advert on TV. TV3 was looking for a journalist, and everyone looked at me and were like, I think you've been reading to us, you've been reading to children, it's now time for you to move from just reading to us to actually working in a newsroom. So I applied. Then I was a very shy person. I was so insecure about my ears. They told me I had big ears. And I was like, that they meant that my ears were all sticking out. And I went to take that picture. Interestingly, the news editor of TV3 at that time was Sebwache. When I was going through all the applications, it was my ears that stood out to him. Because they looked like his daughter's ear. And he called me before the real interview. So for those of you who are insecure about yourselves, please, you are more than your physical appearance. And then relate to me.
Beyond the challenges and marginalization highlighted at the event, Ace broadcaster Ijolaye admonished women not to hide under the curtains of marginalization and storytelling, because there are stories only women can relay authentically as compared to their male counterparts.
Some women essentially belittle themselves by themselves. So without that confidence, they go into the world with that lack of confidence. When really the world is changing so much that everybody is beginning to appreciate that don't look down on a woman, because a woman is equally knowledgeable and powerful, and women are doing things that previously we thought they couldn't do. They're going into areas where they would have shied away from. So as women, don't continue to see yourselves as the woman of old.
And on to our next story. As the world marked International Youth Day, Vice Versa Media Ghana, amid concerns over youth unemployment and insecurity, visited universities to explore how young Ghanaians are shaping their own future.
The average Ghanaian youth is confronted with several challenges, spanning from unemployment after school completion, limited access to resources, and the constant pressure of balancing academic demands with the pursuit of personal growth and stability. However, in the face of these challenges, how is the ordinary youth thriving? How are they building their lives? What's the stability mean to them? And are they still aligned with their dreams of career growth and development? Or have these dreams shifted? These were the questions our team posed to tertiary students, and these were their answers.
It has always been my dream to be a journalist, and I'm currently pursuing journalism in a media school, that's GH Media. I haven't gotten to a point where I'll backslide or say I've backslided from what I wanted to do. And when we say stability, to me, it's being stable and being on your own. Also, I would say some of our youth are not financially stable because maybe they are going through financial struggles in home. So they end up taking decisions like talking to the whites, they say it, or browsing to get money, which is illegally. So to me, I would say they are not financially stable. Yeah. And I would say after I pursue my course, which is journalism, I would like to set up a small business to be stable, that's to be on my own and not depend on my parents. That's because I'm growing.
What do you think can be done to eradicate these challenges so youth can have a smoother path towards their lives or towards their career?
Yes, so what to be done? Well, our opinion leaders in the societies need to do more. They need to educate the young ones on career base. They can have a community day which they refer to as career day, which they talk to people about certain careers, the ways you are supposed to go about it. They should bring this down to the level of every youth in the society or community to shape them towards their future, because many people there are confused of what they should do. So you see them trying this, okay, I want to be journalist. They try journalist, it doesn't work. They go to the fashion field, it doesn't work. They go to so you see that they are trying a lot of things, try and error, which that will not help them.
From my previous school, grades were not all that good because of one or two reasons. Yes, that is why I couldn't pursue my career. What I'm currently doing to correct that is to work on my goals, study hard to achieve what I wanted to be or what I want to be in the future. So my advice to young people trying to pursue their dream or career is that they shouldn't give up on their dream no matter what.
And on to a sad event. Ghana was plunged into mourning earlier this month after a helicopter carrying senior government officials and security personnel crashed near Obuasi in the Ashanti region. The tragic incident claimed 8 lives, including the Minister of Defense and the Minister of Science and Environment.
On August 6, 2025, tragedy struck Ghana as the helicopter carrying government officials and security personnel crashed, claiming the lives of 8 individuals: Dr. Edward Omane Buama, Alhaji Dr. Mutala Mohammed, Alhaji Limuna Mohammed Muniru, Mr. Samuel Sapon, Mr. Samuel Abuaje, Squadron Leader Peter Bafemi Anala, Flying Officer Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah. The nation was plunged into mourning as news of the accident spread. The helicopter crash occurred under circumstances still under investigation, leaving the country in shock and grief. In a solemn press conference, the Chief of Staff confirmed the deaths, expressing deep sorrow on behalf of the government to the families of the bereaved and assured the public that all necessary measures were being taken to investigate the incident thoroughly. The news sparked an outpouring of grief and condolences from citizens across Ghana as the nation mourned the loss of these individuals dedicated to public service. President John Dramani Mahama addressed the nation, offering heartfelt condolences to the families of the deceased. He praised their service and sacrifice, emphasizing the profound impact they had on the country. The nation came together to bid farewell during the burial ceremony, honoring the lives and contributions of the fallen. Families, friends, government officials, and citizens gathered to pay their respects and celebrate their legacy. This tragic event serves as a somber reminder of the risks faced by those who serve the nation. Ghana mourns the loss of these heroes and stands united in support of their families.
And from us at Vice Versa Media Ghana, we extend our deepest condolence to the bereaved families, friends, and loved ones. In our international news, we travel to Kenya to get an update from Brenda on the government initiative in affordable housing.
His Excellency President William Ruto officially launched the Mukuru kwa Njenga Affordable Housing Project on May 20th, delivering 1,080 new homes to Mukuru residents. Mukuru kwa Njenga is an informal settlement located 7 kilometers southeast of Nairobi's Central Business District. This affordable housing project is part of the government's broader plan to provide quality houses to low-income individuals as well as stimulate employment in the construction sector. Today, I am here to get what residents are saying as well as the people actively involved in this project. My name is Brenda Nyambura. Let's find out together. Mukuru kwa Njenga Informal Settlement, just south of the Ngong River and industrial area, has a population that surpasses 100,000 people living in corrugated iron huts. The Mukuru Affordable Housing Project is focused on transforming the informal settlement into a more dignified place to live.
My name is Boniface Matindi, one of the clerk of works in Mukuru Met site. This is one of the biggest sites we have in Kenya. It sits on an acreage of land of 60 acres, but the structures are on a 56-acre piece of land. And in this Mukuru Met site, we have 3 typologies. We have studio apartments, that is the bed-sitters. We have the 1-bedroom apartments, and we have the 2-bedroom apartments. The bed-sitters are 5,616 units. The 1-bedroom apartments are 3,024, and the 2-bedroom apartments are 4,068 units.
Majina naitwa Geoffrey Odhiambo. Mimi nilikuwa mkazi wa Riara. Riara ni kata ndogo ya Mukuru, na huko ndio tulikuwa tunaishi, ni informal settlement. Maisha ya kule ni ngumu kidogo, mambo ya hygiene, usafi iko chini, tunapata magonjwa sana kutokana na hiyo mambo ya mitaro nini, environment ni mbaya. Alafu mambo ya security iko down kwa sababu we are not near to any police station. Kule pia hatuko karibu na mambo ya watu wa fire, so kukitokea moto unakuta ni shida. Tuko mbali pia na facilities kama za health, atu hospitali ziko mbali, so we are not also government kutufikia kwa sababu ni informal settlement, ila attention iko chini. Mpaka tumesign agreement na lawyer wanajua tuko hapa, so it is legal.
For this project, this is a social housing project, and it targets mostly the low income, that is the income bracket of 20,000 shillings and below. So all the amenities will be for these people who live here, and the main purpose of this project, as the permanent secretary said, is to change the livelihoods and to give them a decent living and also to shift the mindset of people who thought that they could not live in a decent house, or those people who live in the informal settlements.
From what you've seen so far, this is the Mukuru Kwanjenga new affordable housing project that has been trending online since the past month. I've been Brenda Nyambura, your reporter. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'm sending you positive vibrations from Mukuru Kwanjenga affordable housing projects.
And that concludes our international story for this month. Up next is Green Africa on cocoa farming with Nana Joaboni.
Welcome to Green Africa. Here, we tell you the do's and don'ts within agriculture, the secrets and the process behind the consumables you take every day. I am Nana Joaboni, and on this episode, we are exploring the lifeblood of Ghana, cocoa. Of course, I am doing this with a beautiful woman who says, you know what? I want to delve into agriculture. I want to make a difference in the agriculture space. Her name is Vida Agovu. Yes, what I to say? How is farming treating you?
Oh, it's not stressing me because I'm in love with it.
You're in love with it.
I'm Vida Agovu, a 29-year-old young lady and a cocoa farmer as well. I started planting the cocoa in 2017.
Okay.
Yes. I completed SHS 2015 and I went to Accra for 2 years and I come back and I started planting the cocoa.
How many acres of land did you start with?
1 acre.
1 acre?
Yeah.
Okay. But now currently what do you have?
I have 3 acres, but it's not together.
Okay.
It's separated. 1 acre, 1 acre, 1 acre. But my new farm I have now started is less than acre.
I know there's a lot of money within the cocoa space.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, you are not wrong. You get the money if you are doing it good. Yes, that's how it is. People thought it's easy, but it's not easy.
Why is it not easy? As a cocoa farmer, let us better appreciate it, especially the fact that you're a woman. I want to understand why you think it's not easy.
If you are lazy, you can't do it.
Okay.
If you can see, I have weeded this one not more than 6 months, but but as you can see, it's bushy. I have to weed it. Some people thought it's easy. It's easy if you have the strength and the mind and you have passion for the work. It will be easy for you. But if you have it in your mind that people are doing it and they said there is money in it, so I want to go and do it, you won't get it easy. That's why people planted the cocoa and leave it in the bush.
How long does a complete cycle take for you to have a ripe cocoa?
Okay. When we have season for cocoa, so we are in cocoa season now.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have the main crop and the light crop. The main crop.
What do you mean by main?
Okay, I'll explain it.
Okay.
I know you are not in The main club, the government will open it this year. At first, they always open it at November.
Okay.
Yeah, November to March. That's the main club, and the light club will start from April, June, July. Yeah, that one, it will be 1-1.
Okay.
By the main club, you harvest heavy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So when you are harvesting, it's 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, you have to
Harvest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They said post-harvest. You have to harvest your cocoa. You don't have to let the cocoa ripe too much before you harvest it. So every 2 weeks, you have to harvest it so that you get quality cocoa beans.
That's for harvesting.
Yes.
But the growth process, right? How long would it take a cocoa tree to grow before it gets to that point?
When you plant it, it's 3 years, 3-4 years.
3 years.
Yes.
Okay.
3 years you will start getting 1-1, but that one it will not be 1. But the actual year is 4-5 years.
So if I'm starting, what do you think I should get? What shouldn't I get?
Oh, okay.
Should I buy a land? Should I rent? Should I lease a land? What should I do?
My advice, if you have the money to buy the land, just buy it straight.
Okay.
And always, if you don't have the money, okay, maybe sometimes you get the land and the person said, I'm not selling it. But rather do it so that when the crop started coming, we will do sharecropping. I will advise you to do agreements, not verbal agreements, but signing written agreements, written contracts. Very good. Because some of the landowners, they are stubborn. They will tell you to do verbal. Oh, yeah, later on, they will take, when the cocoa started coming, they will take the land from you. Because there is no agreement. Is it agreement? There is no agreement. So always do written contracts, but not verbal.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So if the land, they said they will sell it, if you have money, buy it. If they said they won't sell it, but do it so that we will share it, just do agreements. Go by agreement so that you won't go in later on and deceive you. Yeah. So that's my advice.
Wow. It has been a very insightful conversation, and I wish we had this. I wish we could have a prolonged conversation. However, this is all time would permit me. I am Nanadra once again. Continue to watch Green Africa. We have very insightful and interesting episodes ahead. For now, it's bye-bye. Right off his car.
Oh, kakra.
Thank you so much, Nanaja, for that insightful conversation on cocoa farming here in Ghana. And that wraps up our August edition of Beyond Depot, broadcast from Essex South Studios in Achimota, Accra, Ghana. Don't forget to support the Unsung Hero Initiative. To donate, please contact us at the numbers you can see on your screen. My name is Mike Kojo Frimpong, and this is Vice Versa Media Ghana.